So the PS4 is currently suffering through various login issues. What else is new? But before we get to this video, here's the question of the day. Alright, some groundbreaking news, some incredibly, completely new, absolutely out of nowhere, left field news regarding Sony's latest system, the PS4. It is now suffering through login issues. It is now facing some problems regarding the login, and users are basically unhappy. Yeah, really, is this new or is this something to be expected? How is this groundbreaking? It's not. This is absolutely not even... It shouldn't even be news at this point. It should be like a predictable, almost like there should be a like a fucking like a weather pattern. Like this fucking week, you know, Sony looks like it's gonna go through some rough patches. You know, some cloudy skies, and then by the end of the fucking week, it's gonna be a rough, rainy fucking season. PS4 owners are just bombarded with login issues and glitches and hardware failures and so on and so forth for this particular week. Stay tuned next week for another series of news. You never know what you're going to get with a PS4, but guaranteed it's going to fuck you up. Alright, but seriously, apparently, you know, Sony is aware of it. They're apparently looking into it. That's what they said. We are aware that some PS4 users are experiencing login issues, Sony said through the the official PlayStation Twitter account. We're currently looking into it, and we will provide an update soon. Oh, Sony uses Twitter now. Ooh la la. You fucking fucks. Man, fuck Twitter. I don't want to go off on a get off topic too much, but you know what? You know, I don't tweet. I've never had a Twitter account. I don't give a shit about Twitter. You know, it's kind of funny how these social media things come and go, and I like miss out on most of them. You know, half of them just go by, and then I never had a Myspace account when that shit was popping, you know, like fucking 7 or 8 years ago. You know, never had a Myspace, never had a Facebook. I'll never fucking make a Facebook. Give a shit about Facebook. You know, I remember back in 06, that's how long ago this shit was, but it's like the only time that I ever was messaged to join Facebook. It was a former high school student, and we kind of used to know each other, but we never really hung out. You know, it was like after the 9th grade, we stopped talking to each other. You know, just kind of drifted apart. But then I got an email in my email account, and he was basically sent this thing to join Facebook, I guess, you know. And he was probably sending out to everybody that was on his email fucking account, like a contacts or whatever. And I never put too much thought into it, you know. I never like really thought about it after. I just deleted it. I was like, fuck this. I don't give a shit about this. But back then, you know, back in 06, Facebook was a very, should I say, very new fucking website. It was a new fucking form of social media. Was that 06? It feels like it's 06. If I'm wrong, if Facebook came out like in 07, 08, then whatever that time when Facebook started, you know. But I think it was 2006. But anyway, yeah, you know, Facebook has been around for many years now, and haven't fucking touched the damn thing. I just don't give a shit about that stuff. You know, MySpace, Twitter, just don't give a fuck, dude. And any of the new ones now, I don't even know what they have now. I have no idea what's like the latest thing. Like YouTube was the only one. YouTube was popping, still is popping in many respects. Granted, it's fucking changed so much throughout this fucking... This might be the worst time to be like a YouTube member in terms of just the quality of YouTube. You know, just being a member is the most... It's the shittiest time to be part of YouTube right now. You got the Google Plus bullshit, which is the most broken piece of garbage I've ever seen. It's just so many problems with Google Plus. It sucks. The commenting system has been fucked over. Everything has changed. You know, YouTube in 2006, 2007 was vastly different. It was a lot more accessible. You could customize more things in your page, and it was just a more user-friendly thing. You can comment in people's pages and shit. You can see people's like subscribers, their subscriptions, their favorited videos. You can customize like the background wallpaper. Yeah, it was just beautiful. But I mean, I don't know what YouTube's gonna look like. You know, 5 years from now, if it's still around. You know, 10 years from now, I'm sure it's gonna be completely like restricted and change, and who knows, man. But it's just incredible to see YouTube like last all this time. And yeah, Jesus, what the fuck was I talking about? The PS4 shit. All right, yeah. These issues appear to be impacting the PSN network and PS Store, said in a tweet through its support channel. It's been more than 12 hours since Sony acknowledged the issue, and the company has yet to provide any further blah 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 blah. It's kind of a boring one. That's pretty much it, man. I mean, I don't know. This thing has over like 5 million comments right now on GameSpot. I thought this would be an interesting fucking topic, but it's really not. It's just, you know, another reason to bash the PS4, another Sony bashing thread, I'm sure. Oh my god. I will say this. This might be the most problematic Sony system I've ever seen in my entire gaming memory. Even more so than the PS3. You know, the PlayStation 3 was, I mean, the biggest problem with that was the price and the lack of games. But now, you got the same thing, kind of. Maybe the price is a lot cheaper, but more hardware problems and actual technical issues, you know? Like login problems, the blue light of death or whatever the fuck. I mean, all these little things happening. And these people can't log... Or there's people having problems logging in. This is why I advise people you just get, like, the PS3 or the 360. Just... I mean, comparison, I mean, those systems, they have their issues too, but... It's better to have those things. Jesus. Better library, you know, you're not gonna get that shit. You're really not gonna get any of that stuff. And, it's not happening for everybody. I mean, some people, it works for some people, it's fine for some people. It's not this widely common thing, but I have no clue. You know, I don't know what to do with this current generation, the 8th gen. These new systems are very not worth it. You know, it's not worth getting. I mean, it's amazing that people have them. You know, I'm sure there's people, somebody listening to this right now that has a PS4 and Xbox One. And they're probably experiencing, you know, probably decent. It's working fine for them, you know, not as many problems, but still, it's just not worth getting. And here's the answer to the question of the day.